Let's get straight into a look at the Zambian markets. I mean, we've been saying that it's been an extremely quiet period for the Zambian markets right now. What specifically do you have your eye on?
Good morning, Alishia. This is Prisca from Stockbrokers Zambia. Like you have pointed out, we've had a quiet market, I think, from the beginning of the year to date. Our index, our all-share index, has been trading negatively up to October, up to September, last Friday. We had a few counters crossing the market yesterday. We had Zambru moving up a volume of about 627,000. We had Copperbelt Energy Company as well, moving a volume of 181,000 shares. We had Real Estate Investment Zambia, also trading a volume of about 16,000. So those were the active counters for yesterday. The most active stock of late has been Standard Chartered Bank, Copperbelt Energy Company, and we've had a few trades crossing the counter in Zambia as well.
Yeah, one of the stocks that also stands out is Zanaco, and I want to take a look at a new story that's emerged with regards to Zanaco. We've had consumer bodies hailing Zanaco for a 2 trillion kwacha loan book. I mean, you know, they've been responding to the financial needs of Zambians by making that 2 trillion kwacha available to spur economic activity. How's that actually translating to investor sentiment towards a stock like this?
Well, the stock is very attractive. It's currently trading at 164 kwacha. We have a lot of demand. I think currently we have a bid for about 1.1 million shares. There hasn't been much shares on offer in the market. I think the best offer we have is at 200 kwacha. So the price movement also has been very stable. It has been moving from about 163 to 165 kwacha. So Zanaco has been faring quite well in the market so far.
Of course, when you see a company growing its loan book to this extent and as aggressively, you know, you've also got to highlight some of the risk that comes along with that, and that the risk of impairments moving forward. Is that something that stands out as a risk factor that you're taking into consideration right now when you're looking at its investment case?
Sorry, come again, Alishia?
Just taking a look at Zanaco specifically, when you've got a company growing its loan book as aggressively as it is in a short space of time, you've got to take into consideration the risk that comes along with it in the form of impairments, let's say, further down the line. To what extent is that a risk factor that's coming to bear when you're taking a look at Zanaco's investment case?
I think that Zanaco has several policies in place that would definitely cover the risks that are involved. Zanaco is a local bank, so they do understand the Zambian market. They have done the research and they're quite aware of the risks involved in the loan policies that they're taking at the moment. And it's strong enough, I think, to withhold the risks that are coming with the loan policies that they're putting in place.
In the meantime, on the broader news front, we've got Zambian Finance Minister to the podium next week, Friday, and that with the announcement of the 2013 national budget to Parliament. We've got some minor adjustments being expected, and that's specifically to the country's tax policy. How are you, what are you anticipating on that front, and how are investors digesting the possibility of amendments being made on that front when it comes to how they're approaching the mining sector on the stock exchange right now?
We have a few counters from the mining sector in the market at the moment. We have First Quantum Minerals, for example, trading on the Zambian stock exchange. What the Zambian market definitely is looking forward to is probably more liquidity so that they can sort of grow their consumption capacity and be able to invest in the stock market.
Okay. Well, Prisca, we're going to leave it there.
So mostly it's a reduction in the taxes,
Yeah.
and mostly the Zambians are crying for the windfall tax. Okay, so we are looking forward to see what the minister is going to put on the table in regard to the windfall tax with the mining companies.
Well, certainly something that we'll be keeping a lookout for as well.